Good afternoon. I just came in from a run and it was really nice outside. I'm probably going to have to run in like capris because the sweatpants are just really hot. I had a good talk with my grandma today. She's proud of Adrian and his little award. Yeah, it's good. So I'm being called to talk about accountability. This is something that I had a real issue with. Okay, because when I was younger, I figured it was just a lot easier to lie than to be accountable. But I figured out that that was only doing me a damper, okay? It wasn't doing anybody else I was lying to any harm, only me, okay? Because then this is the repetitive thought or all the baggage of needing to remember the lie or whatever, but now I'm just more accountable. Way more accountable, okay? Because I hold myself accountable. And that's a good place to start, is first to hold yourself accountable. And how to do that is just to what did I do today? Okay, so this is what I did today. And I'm going to be accountable for every single thing I did, okay? Especially when it comes to others, okay? I'm not really around other people. I don't hang out with people. So for me, being accountable is like, what did I do with myself today? Did I do something that helped my mind? You know, did I meditate? Did I exercise? Did I do breathing exercises? Okay, did I eat meat, okay, and less carbs? This would be for people who eat carbs. I no longer eat carbs, okay? Do I stray away from juice and pop? Like, do I drink more water? Yes, I drink only water. And this is like for people who don't hang out with people, right? You can be start with yourself and what you ingest. Like everything that you put in your body will have like an equal and opposite, right? It'll have a chemical reaction within your body. So just like equal opposite energy level, same thing with what you put in your body, okay? Will have a chemical reaction. I'm back to just eating beef, salt, and water. And doing a lot of exercising, meditating, breathing exercises, things that I make a priority. And that's how I hold myself accountable, is just really know what I ate in a day, really know what I drank in a day. And that's where I'm at now, but that's because I've been so accountable for the past how many years. And I've done I've put really bad things in my body, okay? I've hung around really shitty people, okay, where I had to hold myself accountable and be able to cut ties. Because you can come back from anything. Okay, it starts with one choice, one thought, one more positive choice, one more positive thought, surrendering those negative ones, and then getting really good at that. Surrendering those emotions after deep diving into them. Okay, and being accountable for yeah, I did that. Yeah, I do that. Yeah, I think that, but it's okay. It's okay. It's a process, okay? It's a process and it takes practice. So practice on yourself first. And then if you're doing these things to other people that you know where you need to be accountable, it's best if you are accountable. Well, then at least you have all this practice done on self, right? To have compassion, to all these things. It's best to just practice on self, okay? Trial and error. This is imperative to it'll be if you don't do this, you won't grow. Okay? You need this to grow. Because it's a process, it's like you could cut corners in this, you really could. It wouldn't benefit you. It'd benefit you maybe halfway, right? Depending on how much accountable you are. Do you want to entirely improve yourself on all aspects of that situation that you're doing to yourself and others? Okay, do you want half improvement or do you want to entirely improve? It's up to you. Okay, my writing's so messy. How much you improve depends on how accountable you are, okay? Like, a good way to base it upon, okay, is the healing wheel, okay? Mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, okay? That's how a good way to be accountable is take all those things that you affected in doing that, in saying that, or putting that upon someone, and understand that everything there got affected. That's how a good way to break it down. Because there's one little action, or one doing one thing, or saying one thing, or like doing something fucking terrible, okay, will affect many aspects, okay? So it's not just the action. It's not just the little thing you said, okay? You infected that person. You affected that person entirely, okay? Do you want to entirely fix it, or do you want to half-ass it? Okay, lots of people want to half-ass it just to get over this accountability part, right? But it's not for that person. It's really for you. Okay, you're going to get stuck on that other half that you cut out, okay? And it'll cause you harm. It'll cause you this repetitive negative thought. Okay, it'll make you feel like a piece of shit is what it does. And then it also affects your health. My writing is so messy. This is a process, okay? And because it's a process, your mind will register it as a course complete, a lesson done, okay? And then you'll be able to apply this in like other aspects of your life where you don't even really have to be that accountable other than with self, okay? But it takes a lot of being accountable where you actually did fuck up with other people as well. I don't know. It's like lightening the load, okay? This kind of goes with like making amends, I guess. But just being accountable, it's just being accountable. This is like a never-ending job that gets easier and easier and easier and easier and easier and easier and easier. Okay? And it's all for your own benefit, your own health. What is it? EMS. Someone's an EMS worker. Okay, there's EMS workers that are killing people. Oh, there's EMS people that are killing people. They are pumping saline into. Oh, okay. So it's the same way that they killed me in the hospital. Okay, they pump these people full of saline and then other drugs while they're in this state. Like if they get a call that person is no good. If they get a call that person is no good, they'll do this to people, or like they're fucking killing people. Okay, if you are one of these EMS workers that are killing people, okay, this kind of goes into the alternate ending part. My brain's going like a mile a minute. Just wait. So this kind of fits into, I was getting alternate ending, and I've been getting alternate ending for a long time since I've been meditating, but these EMS workers that are killing people, for authorities, for whoever puts them up to it, okay? There's always some sort of reasoning, but there's no reason to be God, okay? You're not God, and you ended that person's life like against God's will. They were supposed to get their own karma and live out their own life, and you chose to end it. Okay, so understand that when you choose to be God in someone's life and you choose to take a life that is supposed to be cherished, okay, human life, you messed up your own destiny, okay? You'll die faster than what was originally written. It'll be like an alternate ending. You chose that. Okay, now it's this ending. Not this one. It's this one. Because you chose to end someone else's life on not God's plan. On not God's plan. You're not fucking God. Okay? So there's this alternate ending, and I've been getting this in meditation. Every choice made, okay? Everything I put in my body, everything, every choice I make, positive, negative, it's like an alternate ending. I don't know how to explain it, but like you could like live your life vibrating so high that you get the best alternate ending. Okay? You could live your life so fucking negative and miserable that you get the worst alternate ending when it comes to your contract. Okay? And that's what that is. So I finally kind of unraveled it, which is amazing. I'm so grateful. Okay, so it takes practice. Easy does it. You're not gonna be good at it till you do it for a while. Okay, and then you'll get better, and then you'll get better, and you're like, oh, I wasn't even being accountable for that. Damn, I thought I was being fully accountable, and I'm not. And that's okay. And now I know. And now I incorporate that as well, right? It becomes like a skill. Any skill is accountability. Okay, so that's all I really have on that, but I'm guided to speak on accountability. That's all I know for accountability through personal experience. Somebody's like tripping, man. They're tripping out. Somebody's tripping out. People are fucking turning on each other. Because, okay. So the energy that people were trying to send you was so that you didn't attract healthy people. It was just negative, unhealthy, but because they're putting so much energy and projecting this onto you and like sending in people to do this to you and setting you up, and because you like flip the script on them, you cut it out, right? You maintain a healthy relationship with the Most High, your higher self, with self. You're a positive person. Because of that, like flipping the script, it's like kicking them in their ass, man. It's like coming back as super unhealthy. It's like all these people who grouped up to do this to you, all these different groups, within their groups, they're like disturbed. There's some people who are choosing to be healthy and more positive, and that has other people freaking out. Good for you though, like really good for you. Like when we're a witness to other people living in their greatness, it is supposed to have a ripple effect, and it is supposed to affect you, and you are supposed to follow that person's lead. But take the lead within your own life, okay? Don't be like a follower, but take the lead within your own life so that you can like have that process in your mind, okay? It's not going to do you any good if you keep watching someone to just like intuitively, you will know and just take the lead of your own life. If you're like being healthy about it, positive about it, taking like somebody else's experience as motivation, that's healthy. Someone's really ungrateful and like acting like a fucking psychopath. Someone's really ungrateful, acting like a psychopath. They have a bad business. What is it? Something about morale. Something was like just given to this person, or something was just like stolen, and they acted as if they were like a business person. Anyways, this person's ungrateful, whoever they are, and the universe doesn't have their back because they're attacking people. They're like disturbed. They're disturbed with other people's success. What the fuck? It's an ugly energy, okay? It's real nasty. They see you attracting and maintaining healthy and positive relationships, and they're coming unglued. Somebody was giving this person money and like defending this person, but it was all based on a lie. This person's an ungrateful person. This person like gathered people and paid people in order for someone else to like have a downfall. This person has someone targeted. They have many people targeted, okay? But especially someone else. Especially one person, okay? Especially one person. They have this person targeted. And it's because they're intimidated by them. They're intimidated by their gifts, their blessings that they receive in life. But it's because they make really great choices. Like, and even if they don't, at least they're accountable, okay? This person has a problem with being accountable, okay? And has like, they just steal, man. This is like someone with sticky fingers and like a nosy. Somebody wants to come in and gaslight you because they know they were illegally spying. In order to like, somebody was like, it's a huge setup. Something's like a huge setup for someone to never have love. For someone to have no defenses. For someone to receive the gifts and blessing that the universe was to like, it's like an intercept. I'm going to spy on this person. I'm going to target this person to intercept anything that is everything that is good to come to them. Like what? If this person has God in their life, like you're fucked. Honestly, like this person will be held in high honor. They will attract and maintain healthy and positive relationships. And they won't be anything like they've ever experienced in life. They'll actually be healthy. Okay, where these friends know that other people know that it's not healthy to be tied at the hip. It's not healthy to be nosy in someone's energy. Okay, it's just to benefit once in a while, to bounce ideas off of once in a while in a really healthy manner, and that's what this person's going to get. Okay. Somebody could have like a gray car, like a cement color car. Looks like cement. Like a cement color. Like flat gray. I'm open to love. Okay. You secretly love this person? Like what? You love their energy. You love their energy, but you hate that you love their energy. Well, that's a them problem, right? They hate that you're still open to love when they did all this deception to you. Ooh, someone did magic so that someone would be open to loving them, and they were more open to loving the person that they were attracted to in the moment. So it backfired big time. The person that you didn't want them to love, okay, that's who they love. Backed by your energy that you sent them. That's funny. It's funny. So you just don't mess with any sort of negative energy. And people who are sending you negative energy, it's like, it just gives you like a boost, honestly, when you get good at transmuting that energy. You're just like thankful for other people being pieces of shit, because you're like, wow, that's going to bring me a lot of great things. You don't realize the potential that you just sent me, okay? Because otherwise you wouldn't have sent me that. Oh, shit. This person wants to discourage you and have you think that you had no defense in having what you've built to be yours. Wow. This person wanted you to think that they wanted you to be disturbed so that they could have people believe and stand on that I don't know. So you had nothing to stand on and other people would believe it. They invested so much time into this corruption when it comes to what you've built in life. Damn. And they don't want this to be looked into. They want your defenses down. That's just not going to happen. It's like it's already processed. It's already a lesson learned, right? This person's accountable. There's no way that you can't unlearn that. You can't unsee that, right? This person is grateful for their gifts and the blessings that they receive. Okay? They will get equal give and take. Person is very connected to the divine, very connected, very compassionate, wanting to share their knowledge, okay, to have people on the right path so that other people can get equal give and take too, no matter where they are in life, okay? Understand that I did have this tower surrounding me. I did. And I came out on the other side a more intuitive, well-rounded person, okay, because of accountability. So you can get it out the mud, people, you can. And don't let anybody tell you differently. It all starts with the choice to ignore the negative thoughts and to not ignore the positive things. A good thing to do is, like, I used to be like a procrastinator. Huge. I still am in a sense, okay? I'll go through like periods of being a procrastinator. Mostly to do with like cleaning. But then I'll give a really good deep clean after that once I'm out of that little funk. But a lady, her name is Guelda, God bless her. She's a super nice lady, okay? She taught me that she taught me this when I was moving, okay? If you think of something, do it, okay? Don't make yourself think of doing that something twice, okay? And if you do think of it twice, then really go and do it, okay? You don't want to be this repetitive thinker where you're like, I didn't do that, right? Because you thought of this 50 billion fucking times before you went and did it, right? And then you do it and it's just like, what the fuck? What was I even worried about, right? So if you think that thought, go and do it. If you think it twice, really go and do it. I'm like, okay, that helps me. I'm going to do a don't sweat the small stuff. Okay, we'll do this one. Angel number 150. Reading articles and books with entirely different points of view from your own to try to learn something. That's a long title. I like it though. Have you ever noticed that practically everything you read justifies and reinforces your own opinions and views on life? Same with people, right? Mm-hmm. The same is true with our radio, television, listening, viewing choices as well. In fact, on America's most popular radio talk show, we already did this one, okay? They identify themselves as ditto heads. And we did this one recently, so I'm going to do a different one, okay? We might need to get a new book when it comes to like these closing out of the readings. Because I'm pretty sure we did every one of these. Practice ignoring your negative thoughts. We did that one recently too. And that one. And that one. Ooh, okay. Angel number 171. And 717 is what I'm seeing in my mind's eye. Okay, remember what you become. Remember that you become what you practice most, okay? And this totally fits. Okay. Repeated practice is one of the most basic principles of most spiritual and meditative paths. In other words, whatever you practice most is what you'll become. If you're in the habit of being uptight, whether life isn't quite right, repetitively reacting to criticism by defending yourself instead of insisting on being right. Yeah, like who cares really? Nobody but you. Allowing your thinking to snowball in response to adversity. or acting like life is an emergency. Okay, we were talking about emergency workers too. Acting like life is an emergency, then unfortunately your life will be a reflection of this type of practice. You'll be frustrated because, in a sense, you've practiced being frustrated. Likewise, however, you can choose to bring forth in yourself qualities of compassion, patience, kindness, humility, accountability, and peace again through what you practice. I guess it's safe to say that you say that practice does make perfect, okay? I had problems with that word, okay? But I have a good understanding of it. I just don't know how to explain it yet, but I'm pretty sure I touched on it a little bit before. It makes sense then to be careful what you practice. This isn't to suggest that you make your entire life into a great big project where the goal is to be consistently improving yourself, or you can. Only that it's immensely helpful to become conscious of your own habits, both internal and external. Where's your attention? How do you spend your time? Are you cultivating habits that are helpful to your stated goals? Who are they for? Is what you say you want in your life to stand for consistent with what your life really stands for? Yeah, like, are you lying to yourself? Simply asking yourself these and other important questions and answering them honestly helps to determine which strategies will be most helpful to you. Okay, and if you're doing those half-truths, man, that's half improvement. Have you always said to yourself, I'd like to spend more time by myself? Or I've always wanted to learn to meditate, yet somehow you never found the time? Sadly, many people spend far more time washing their car or watching reruns of television shows, and they don't even enjoy shows that they don't even enjoy than to make time for these aspects of life that nurture their hearts. Wow. If you remember, like, I did that big time, man, just up until recently. Like, if you remember that what you practice, you will become. You may begin choosing different types of practice and like little things, right? Like, if it's just like an improvement, just little things at a time. Like, you're not just gonna like go and quit everything, right? Because then your success rate is just not going to be as great, right? You really have to understand that one thing and why, for your mind to register it as like, done, that's no good for me. That thought is no good for me. That action is no good for me. That food is no good for me. That drink is no good for me, right? And you really have to know that for yourself. You can't just like, it's trial and error based on your own receptivity. Like, that's how you really learn things, is living it. And then when you do, nobody can convince you differently. Okay? So have a good day, people. I might be on later. If not, I'll be on tomorrow.